single biggest piece of advice I ever got when I was considering to become a coach, healer, energy psychology practitioner, to help other people, was to start seeing myself as a channel through which the divine operates and channels its divine intelligence through me to other people who need help. This simple but enormously powerful mindset shift has helped me to not only remove all the egoic, side of position myself as a coach or a healer, because when you think about it from the ego perspective, all sorts of questions pop up. Oh, am I going to be successful? Will people like me? And all these fears and insecurities will start to pop up, then may often block you from your very purpose and your very objective, why you came into this field, into this industry. And that was to help others heal, enlighten, become more empowered. And I feel the minute we remove that ego and we position ourselves as a channel through which the divine directs healing and messages to the people who need it most, you know that you are going to attract the very people who will need your help and through which the divine can work and assist. So position yourself as a powerful, clear channel that is able to attract the right people into your environment for you to help them, and not seeing yourself as somebody, who has all these attachments sort of around, success and validation and desire to be acknowledged for your work. If you kind of remove all of that ego and really only see yourself as a powerful channel that serves other people, you will be amazed how much more can come through you to other people, and people will notice the difference. I remember when I first started coaching others, I literally sat in panic for hours before the coaching sessions to see. I was trembling, not knowing if what I had to share will help others. And it was because I was doubting myself, my abilities. I was questioning my, whether I have enough wisdom, whether I've been through all the experiences, whether, I will be able to genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, help and assist those people who come into me in various situations, because you can't be always prepared for everything. You can't have possibly lived through every single experience that your clients are coming to you with. But if you are somebody who is willing and able to put yourself out of the equation and literally think about it as, I am here to serve the person standing in front of me. I am here to assist them in a very best possible way, and I trust that I am clear enough channel now for the divine source and divine guidance to be channeled through me to the person standing in front of me, that I immediately get that reassurance that I am enough, that what I say will be enough, because it won't be just me, won't be just my words, but it will come from the divine through me to the person sitting in front of me. And so instead of sitting in fear and panic, panicking before every client's coaching session, I started sitting in gratitude and pray, like deep compassionate communion with the divine, literally asking the divine from my heart to help me and assist me to serve the person in the very best possible way, and to be able to pass on the messages, the healing and inspiration that the person needed, that is so specific and necessary for them to heal, evolve, to have a shift in energy consciousness and be happier, and you know, you'll be amazed how much more powerful sessions like this can be, because you are basically removing yourself out of the equation. You position yourself as a powerful channel through which the divine works its magic, and the people who you're helping will notice that. They will know that this is not about you. They will know that you don't care whether you are with the person 5 minutes, for 5 minutes, or for 3 hours. You don't care whether, you know, you make $50 a session or £300 a session or £1,000 a session. That you know that you and the person sitting in front of you will be so beautifully guided to meet and work together for the very specific purpose and a healing to occur that is not coming from you and your limited consciousness, your limited wisdom, but it's actually you're accessing something much grander and greater, that is the divine source of all knowledge. And if you allow that to work through you and serve the person in front of you, you will be amazed how much more powerful that your coaching sessions can be, and how much more healing this type of environment that you create between you and your client can be. So this is the message that I wanted to share with you today. If you're somebody who is an aspiring coach, healer, intuitive, or a creative, and you work with a lot of clients, really position yourself as a powerful channel and putting yourself into the shoes of the client sitting in front of you, asking your subconscious mind, what do they need? How can I best serve them? How can I best assist them in their healing journey? And allowing the divine wisdom to flow through you and onto them. You will be blown away what comes through you. For me, I've had so many client sessions where I couldn't have possibly conjured up what transpired in the sessions, because it wasn't my experience. I didn't have any wisdom or knowledge around you know, some areas of what they've gone through, and you know, and this is perfectly normal, because we're all human, and you, as a coach, you couldn't have possibly lived through every single brutal you know, painful, emotional scenario. You will have a lot, you will know a lot, you will have experienced a lot. You would have chosen often, you know, a painful, toxic, maybe childhood, or a toxic parent, or toxic relationships, that, or any other sort of situations where you have experienced deep contrast, where this contrast was actually teaching you what you needed to know about the other side of the thing, so that you can then overcome it and return to that space of wholeness, and you know, embracing your power, your gifts, your divinity, and returning to that place of wholeness within you. So you will have a lot of experience, but you may not have perhaps lived through everything. I've had recently a client who has gone through rape, and you know, it's something I couldn't possibly relate to, but I could connect to her pain through compassion, and through and kind of just asking myself the questions: how can I best serve her? How can I best assist her? What does she need from the divine that can flow through me and to her, that will be the most healing for her? And we've had an amazingly beautiful, very compassionate, very deeply healing session, and I was actually blown away. This lady couldn't have a relationship as a result of her horrific experience for 20 years, and she has just met somebody, and for the first time in her life she's opening up to love again. They are dating, she's willing to receive, which is something that she couldn't do, and she's willing to trust, which is something that she couldn't do before because of the brutally painful, you know, rape experience that she has gone through. So it just shows how much more you can achieve, and you position yourself as a powerful channel that is here to serve and assist those who come to you, those who will seek your wisdom and your guidance and your help, as opposed to just seeing yourself as a coach and somebody who has certain experience, a certain wisdom and certain, expertise. I'm sorry to tell you, but that's not enough. You have to be willing to open up to something much greater and higher, and use the infinite divine intelligence of the source to guide you in ways that you couldn't have possibly imagined or conjured up yourself, just accessing your limited conscious knowledge, your reason, your logic, or your personal experiences. So this is the message that I wanted to share with you today. And I really want you to trust yourself, to open yourself up. If you're truly in the game, I say game, but in the industry of healing and serving other people, and if you're genuinely doing it for the right reasons, to help and serve other people, then start connecting with the divine source in deeper ways, and allow yourself to be the channel that sort of channels the divine intelligence and the divine wisdoms, and is able to share it with those who come to you. Because I really trust, if you know a thing or two about the law of attraction, you will know that the people who will be attracted to you and your work, there will be a lot of resonance, but also synchronicity and divine, sort of often divine intervention, that the divine universe will match you up with the very people who will need your help and who you can assist with your with your expertise and wisdom, and if you will open yourself enough to be the powerful channeling the divine source energy onto the people sitting in front of you, you will know that they are sitting in front of you for a reason, and the reason, it's not only one-sided that you're serving them, but very often they will also serve you in return. And what I mean by that is that you will often get healing from those sessions too, because the people may open you up to a whole new level of consciousness, may expand your knowledge around a specific subject or topic, and that session will become equally healing for you as it is for the client sitting in front of you. So that's the message I wanted to pass on today. And I really want to encourage you to serve others from your heart, to not be afraid to go deep, dive deep, and show compassion, and become a powerful channel of the divine source. Because the more you access the divine intelligence, the more powerful you can become in your own life, the more impact you'll have in your own life, the more clients you'll serve, the better experiences they'll have, the better results they will have. And that's truly priceless, to help people in this way. I'm sending you so much love and light, and I hope you found something useful in this video that inspired you in your journey to becoming a powerful coach, healer, intuitive, or a creative that is here to change the world, shift people's consciousness, and create the whole new world that we all deeply desire to see here on the planet Earth for the next generations to come. I'm sending you love and blessings. Namaste.